Momento de seguir con las aventuras de Guybrush Threepwood. El chico de la brocha, el chico de la bragueta, Guybrush. A ver cómo conseguimos. De hecho, no me acuerdo exactamente dónde lo habíamos dejado. Me encanta estos resúmenes. Hazme un repaso, por favor.
Kind of, but remind me a little.
Okay. I had joined LeChuck's crew in disguise. The magic potion that would have taken us to Monkey Island had been ruined, but Captain Madison and her cronies were nearby in another ship also bound for the island. I planned to follow them, but the crew were voting against me, and I had to persuade each and every one of them to vote on my side.
Qué maravilla, tío. Me encantan estos resúmenes, ¿eh? Claro, ya me acuerdo de todo. Vale. ¿Qué tenemos? ¿Qué opción tenemos por aquí?
How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't know what you're planning now, but I'm going to see you burn for it.
Entiendo que no esté contento. ¿Y si le intentamos colar la... lo del el ascenso a chef a esta persona? A ver.
Have you seen Putrid's application for promotion?
Of course. But that's something LeChuck has to approve personally, which he would never consciously do.
Okay.
Could you initial this report, please?
This doesn't look complete. I'm sure you can find more wrong on this ship than that.
Okay.
Ah, es verdad, había que hacer algo con eso. Vamos a ver las tareas. Vamos a ver las tareas. A ver, robar el mapa. Lograr el voto de un anime, muy bien. Lograr el apoyo del Rosa de Hierro, lograr el apoyo de Freire, lograr el apoyo de... Vamos a ver si podemos lograr el apoyo del... Este no me acuerdo que nos había dicho.
Working hard?
Never.
¿De qué es el libro?
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Ah, ¿son buenos?
Underworld jokes, you say. Any good?
Hilarious.
Ok. ¿Describirías el libro como entretenido?
Would you describe that book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
Think you'll be done reading soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Ah, pues tenemos que darle otros quehaceres, ¿no?
Think you'll be done reading soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Vamos a hablar de su voto.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue.
Sounds good.
Exquisitely painful, yes.
Eso es como el salazón que tiene la cocinera en la cocina, ¿no? A ver, ¿cómo lo preparas?
How do you make Scorched Alaska?
I don't. I have someone else make it. Professional if possible. There are safety concerns.
Okay.
About your vote.
It doesn't mean much to me one way or the other. But hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You want me to scratch your back?
Figure of speech. No need to burn yourself. Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
Vale, supongo que tendremos que hacer
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
la mierda esa, ¿no? A ver qué tal.
Looks like they haven't figured out their skull problem yet. Good.
Son bastante tontos, ¿eh? Bastante bobos. Claro, pero ¿qué me va a pedir?
Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting.
time again already? Well, let's get to it. Come to order, you murdering, traitorous dogs. Why is the ship's cauldron still empty? I distinctly ordered a mystical voodoo potion. If a ship is going to function properly, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
¿Puedo hacer algo aquí, ¿no? Puedo dejar de a lo mejor...
It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. This isn't remotely like a map. You'd notice it right away.
¡Ah!
It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important.
Vale, ¿qué podríamos hacer? Tendríamos que camuflarlo de mapa, entonces. ¿Pero cómo podemos hacerlo?
This isn't remotely like a map. You'd notice it right away.
Me ha dado una idea, pero... Me ha dado la idea, pero... Pero no sé cómo hacerlo, ¿eh? Vale, me ha dado la idea, me ha dado la idea. Ahora ya sabemos cómo mantener a Lechak distraído. Bueno, a todo el mundo, por lo que veo, ¿verdad? Ah, güey. Se ha llevado el salazón, tío. No.
Putra keeps a hot fire going here. Yeah. It's kind of soothing in a weird way.
Qué asco.
Old boots and deodorant. It's like a college dormitory. It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat.
Vale, pero sabemos que podemos tener a toda la gentuza ocupada mirando algo.
It won't keep anyone out, but it could keep something in.
Vale, eso está bien, eso está bien. Eso está bien, aún no sé para qué.
In conclusion, shape up or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass. All right, same time tomorrow then. Dismissed.
Ok.
That looks like a permanent stain. Ugh, smells worse than it looks. What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, pretty much anything. I'm easy.
Ok. Las novelas históricas, las cestas de mimbre,
Basket weaving?
Not really.
la meditación,
Meditation?
Well, no.
canciones de marineros.
Sea shanties?
Nah.
¿Juegos?
Clog dancing?
Not so much.
Novelas históricas.
Historical novels?
I do enjoy reading.
Ha!
Ah, entonces, las biografías,
Biographies?
I do enjoy reading.
autobiografías,
Autobiographies?
I do enjoy reading.
los relatos de aventuras,
Adventure stories?
I do enjoy reading.
el canto tirolés.
Doodling?
Well, no.
Travel guides?
I do enjoy reading.
Self-help books?
I do enjoy reading.
Veré qué encuentro.
I'll see what I can find.
Vale, le puedo dar, yo qué sé.
like to read this pamphlet?
No thanks. I've already read that lots of times.
Want to help me find things to list on my report?
No thanks. I'll do my job, you do yours.
Ok.
Could you initial this report, please?
This doesn't look complete. I'm sure you can find more wrong on this ship than that.
Okay. I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith about not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Ay,
Okay.
Dios.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
Vale, vamos a intentar hablar con el tipo de arriba otra vez.
Looks like it's empty.
Ahí vamos a tener que meter a Murray, ya verás. Vale, este no me va a ayudar hasta que no lleve el plato, ¿verdad? Ok.
Flair?
What is it?
4 horas. Ya hablé con ella, ¿verdad? Ella dijo que votaría lo mismo que la
I'll leave
tipa
you
de
alone
arriba.
now.
Yes,
Perfecto.
you will.
No, la camarera dijo que votaría lo mismo. Ah, mira. Qué desgraciada, ¿eh?
So, Chef. I don't suppose you know how to make scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make Scorched Alaska, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Scorched Alaska is the kind of thing that requires a skilled chef. Apparently, I'm still only a cook.
I see.
Pero bueno, podrías probar tus dotes de chef haciéndolo para probar que mereces el ascenso.
What exactly is a scorched Alaska?
Imagine a dessert shaped like a huge legless jellyfish with a texture like ice cream wrapped in packing foam, and it sets your face on fire when you eat it.
Appetizing.
Not really.
Ok. Pues me estáis dejando sin ideas.
Are you sure you don't want to make a scorched Alaska?
Like I said, Scorched Alaska calls for a chef.
I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Vale. Esta... Habíamos tenido una conversación sobre el... Esta está llena. Ah, aquí.
At least they don't smell like live chickens.
Ah, es posible que... No. No es posible. ¿Vale? Vamos a tener una conversación con nuestro amigo.
Hey, Gullet. He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. Can I get you anything?
You can tell whoever's been turning the ship's wheel to knock it off. I could lose a leg or something.
I'll be sure to pass that along. I'm assuming no one will actually read this and come down here to find him. Can I get you anything?
You can get me unstuck from this rudder, thank you very much, you insufferable slug.
I was thinking more like a breath mint.
Ugh.
¿Podría? ¿Podría liberarlo? Vamos a intentar girar el timón. No sé, hacia un lado. A ver si podemos, ¿eh?
Looks like it's empty.
Fantástico. Vale, este tiene gatito, ¿eh? A ver. Porquería horrenda obstruye el timón. Muy bien.
Guess I should have cleaned that, but I'll leave it for the next swabby.
Vale. Manchas de grasa en bodega. ¿Podré añadir más cosas?
I've already added this to my report.
Cónica naranja, eres la mejor.
I'm not sure if this is ectoplasm or what. Ugh.
Vale.
I've already added this to my report.
Vale.
It's revolting, and it's a slipping hazard.
Son todo mis acciones. Tortilla grasienta, caca de pollo fantasma en bodega, manchas de grasa en bodega. Ok. ¿Qué más? A ver si en la cocina hay algo que...
It would take forever to itemize in here. I'll just make a blanket entry for the whole galley. That's
Vale,
it.
pues eso ya.
I've completed my report. I should show it to Iron Rose.
A ver si me toca repetir algo. Ok.
Could you initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far. Here. I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature. Why don't you take him the whole stack?
Ah. Vale. Ahora supongo que sí, ¿verdad?
It's a stack of papers waiting for LeChuck's signature.
Perfecto. Perfecto. Ahora sí.
Shouldn't he be swabbing?
Ojo, amigo. Tranquilo, ¿eh?
It's a stack of papers, including Putra's promotion paperwork, ready to be signed by LeChuck.
Toma. Fírmame esta, crack.
Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.
Ah, jaja. Goals. Perfecto. Vale, aquí está.
It's a stack of papers stamped by LeChuck. It's Chef Putra's request for promotion, stamped by LeChuck. Good news, Chef Putra. You're officially promoted.
I'm a chef! Chef Putra! Thanks, Swabby. You're amazing. I owe you one.
First swab.
Vale, ¿ahora qué?
So, Chef,
Ahora que eres chef, ¿me preparas una
now that you're
asada?
a chef, would you make me a scorched Alaska?
Me vas a hacer un
Of
huevo,
course.
¿verdad?
I have to warn you, though, not to try to eat it.
Because of the demon pepper?
Mostly. You've still got a fair amount of your face left. It'd be a shame to melt it off prematurely.
Hostia puta. Madre mía.
Some chefs these days use dandruff out of a can, but I would never take a shortcut like that. One scorched Alaska, made to order. Be careful with it, and like I said, don't try to eat it.
Thanks.
Vale. ¿La probamos? Un momento, que quiero salvar. Guardar. ¿La probamos?
I don't think I should. Future said it's made with demon pepper. I really don't think that's a good idea. Future said burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns. I'm not even that hungry. Okay, here goes.
Madre mía, menuda. Me han dado un logro, Ok. Me han dado un logro y todo. La mayoría de logros que consigues en este juego es por pesado, básicamente.
I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Scorched Alaska. Sweet poisonous shades of my
Perfecto, Narja, muchas
shady
gracias.
and
¡Oh!
poisonous childhood. It seals me inside like a lost love. A masterpiece. There's one bite missing.
Well,
Much respect, Swabby. I am in your debt. I hate being in debt, so let's just say I'll vote your way next time we talk about that plan of yours. The one with the monkeys.
Ok. Preguntar más por el libro, pedir prestado el libro.
you're not reading this. Can I borrow it?
Sure, I'll let you have it for the rest of the day.
Thanks.
Ok.
Working hard.
Never.
Sobre tu voto.
About your vote.
Relax, I'll back your play.
Perfecto, muchas gracias, compañero. Eres un crack. Mira lo que tengo para que leas, crack. ¿Qué te parece?
It's Flambe's Underworld Joke Book. All jokes about demons and otherworldly stuff.
¿Habrá alguno que valga la pena?
It's Flambe's Underworld Joke Book. All jokes about demons and otherworldly stuff.
Trivial. ¿Cuál es la primera norma de la cárcel de Melee? Prohibido fugarse, creo que es. ¿Prohibido los pasteles o prohibido fugarse? Es uno de los dos. Prohibido dar de comer a las ratas. ¡Ah! Pues entonces será prohibido fugarse, creo.
Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you.
Hey, this looks promising. Thanks. I owe you one.
Can I count on your vote to go to Monkey Island?
Sure, no problem.
Vale, ya tenemos 1, 2, 3. Vale.
It's a stack of papers stamped by LeChuck.
Se mea. A ver, ¿puedo meter esto aquí?
I don't have time for that right now. It's all stuff LeChuck has to approve anyway.
Sí, pero ya está aprobado.
I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith about not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay.
Vale, tenemos su voto. Tenemos el voto del de arriba. Vale, tenemos el... ¿Qué es esto?
Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting.
Vale, es que el voto tiene que ser unánime, tío, esa es la historia. Ese es el problema, que tiene que ser unánime el voto.
So, Chef. You sure I can't change your mind on the Monkey Island issue?
I do owe you one, but I'm still voting whatever way Rose
Vale,
votes.
vale. Esta es la que votaría todo lo que votase Rosa.
I'll let you get back to cooking.
Joder, pues he hecho muchas cosas por ti, Tendrías que soportearme un poquito, compañera.
Flair?
Yes?
I want to check in on your vote about going to Monkey Island.
Relax. I'll vote with you. I owe you one. Go swap a deck or something.
Will do.
Vale, es verdad, le di el cuchillo de su abuela.
How's the book, Bob?
Oh, it's very funny. I don't think I've ever heard any of the jokes before.
Good. So you're still on my side about the Monkey Island vote, right?
Sure.
No tengo muy claro,
Okay, Murray. I just need one more thing from you. I hope you're not allergic to gunpowder.
Of course I'm not.
Hey, what are you doing? These things are dangerous.
Lo siento mucho,
Okay in there, Murray?
When I get out of here, I'm going to chew both your legs off and use your traitorous fingers to pick my teeth.
Okay then.
Vale, Alisus.
Just checking.
A ver si lo podemos disparar al barco.
I better get my hands on the Chuck's map first.
Ah. Tenemos que hacernos con el mapa de Chuck.
That time again already? Well, let's get to it. Eyes front, you disgusting heaps of festering scum. Earlier today, in fact not even an hour ago, I clearly heard someone on this deck mention Guybrush Threepwood. Out loud! If a ship is going to function properly, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah, fleet.
Fantástico.
It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important.
Pues léelo, compañero.
This isn't remotely like a map. He'd notice it right away. A map's a map. I don't think he'll spot the difference. Now I just need a unanimous vote from the crew. No problem.
Vale. Vale, perfecto. Mapa del secreto. Empieza la búsqueda de la zarza de frutos rojos. Sigue la mano del mono de piedra. Ciñete al camino junto al pollo de madera. Pasa ante las abejas y fíjate en el letrero. De ahí que se indica el lugar. Referencias.
I can't decide which is more disturbing. LeChuck somehow stealing Elaine's wedding veil, or him having a copy made. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one.
Vale. ¿Cómo conseguimos la inspiración? Vale, vamos a subir o vamos a intentar hacer una votación, a ver qué dicen.
In conclusion, shape up or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass. All right, same time tomorrow then.
Dentro de poco tendremos a Narjal haciendo directo, Dentro de poco tendremos a Narjal haciendo directo.
It's too early for this. Right now, the crew still won't follow Madison's ship.
Vamos a hacer una votación.
One bell. Voting hour.
The meeting is called to order. Are there any matters to be voted on?
Following Madison's ship to Monkey Island, on which I vote aye.
Nay.
Nay. Aye.
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 That's more ayes than before, but the vote to go must be unanimous. Sorry, Swabby. Meeting adjourned.
Pero bueno. ¿Por qué eres así? Ah, bueno, el inspirador, a lo mejor.
Do you remember giving me this at my orientation? It's got some good stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. I put it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes, even though I know you want me to.
Works for me. I think I've got everyone's support now. Time to call for another vote.
Bien.
One bell. Voting hour.
Avisa cuando
The
esté
meeting is
creada,
called to
Narjan.
order. Are there any matters to be voted on?
Following Madison's ship to Monkey Island, on which I vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
6 in favor, none opposed.
I hope you're happy, Grandma.
Everybody, get ready. We'll follow the other ship as soon as she gets underway.
Yes!
Muy bien.
So then you went to Monkey Island.
Almost. It was time to send Murray back to Madison.
Vale, nos faltará pólvora, supongo.
It's empty now. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks.
Hala, Murray. Buen viaje, compañero. Pobrecito.
She's underway.
All hands, stand by to make sail.
Días después.
We're nearly there, me hearties. The fabled shores of fabled Monkey Island. Captain Madison and her associates will have to be dealt with, of course. But our top priority is the secret. Extra grog rations for everyone.
Bien.
All right.
No, hombre, no. No, hombre, no. Ay, Bruce, no.
Greenwood!
Oops.
I did not see that coming.
I want to savor this, so I'm going to let you have the first jab.
A ver, ¿me van a enseñar cómo combatir? Voy a ensartarte como un cerdo en un espetón. Estás anunciado con un cuchillo de untar al que llamas espada. Te mueves como un hipopótamo herido.
You move like a wounded hippopotamus.
You move like a dead one.
Okay, decent comeback.
Why don't you try again?
Vas de que sabes, pero te falla el sable. Hace machito, pero te necesita machete.
You're all buttress and no cutlass.
You're all mattress and a
Oh.
Oh!
¿Cómo?
Hey, cheating! I won that round. Also, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to use the swords when we do this.
You don't seem to know how to use a sword. I can't decide if you're waving that thing like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Hey,
Oh, been practicing, huh? What comeback would you use for waving it like a feather duster or like a mop?
Creo que es como la batuta de un director, ¿eh? O en cualquier caso limpiar el suelo contigo.
Either way, I'll clean the floor with you.
That's what I thought, too.
I can't decide if you're waving your sword like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Either way, I'll clean the floor with you.
Too late to start doing your job now, Swabby!
Hey, you're laying a comeback on my comeback? That's gotta be against the rules.
You really should keep up on the latest trends. Goodbye, Freepwood!
No!
Es que gallos, tío. De verdad, la madre que te parió, tío.
Good thing I can still hold my breath for 10 minutes. More or less.
Is it more or is it less?
What?
You say you can hold your breath for 10 minutes, but then sometimes you say 8. One time I heard you say 12. Which one is it?
Well, in my prime, I could do 10 minutes, no problem.
Are you in your prime in this story?
No.
8 minutes. Now let me get back to it before the 8 minutes runs out. There's no way I could ever pass this. Even if I could pass this, I have no desire to go that direction at all. Monkey Island, 6-minute walk.
No. 2 minutos después. ¡No! Me quedo sin aire, ¿eh? Me quedo sin aire, ¿eh? Me he muerto.
Oh, Dad, you didn't die. Quit goofing around.
You're right. I could still hold my breath a little longer. But time was running out.
¿Un desagüe?